Hey folks, we're back with another one from Dad's office. Glad to see you can make it by. Today we've got something just a little bit different than what we normally do. This is going to be an Mtech budget blade. Model number MT096, as you can probably read there. Kind of a big one, actually. That being said, you know, it is cheaper. I think when I bought this, I think I only paid $13 for it, but I think they're up around 20 to 23 now, I think, depending on where you get it. We'll hit the sheath first so I can get rid of that. Your typical nylon sheath. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it heavy duty or not, but I mean, it's a $20 knife, so I mean, you know the quality you're gonna get. It does have the plastic liner in there, if you can see that in there, with single snap retention here. Typical. A little bit of rattle, not too bad though. Let's see, it's just got a little bit, not terrible. Does hold it in fairly well. So, not too shabby. Again, $20 knife. Of course, the lanyard I put on there, obviously. We're going to try to go ahead and hit this first, because this, as you can see, it's been raining, so a lot of moisture out here. This paper's only been out here for a minute maybe, and I think it's probably already kind of feeling wet. So, and we're fighting some wind, but let's see what we can do. This is the factory edge. I've not done anything, not sharpened it, not stropped it, nothing. Oh, this paper's already got moisture on it. Jeez. Yeah, it ain't gonna do it with this paper. It just did it inside too a minute ago. That's terrible. So, well, now that we're done with that, I guess we can go ahead and jump into the rest of it. So, obviously that's a 12-inch ruler. And this is going to be obviously bigger than that. So, let's see, that's 12 inches to there. So that looks like, I don't know, I'd say 13 3/4 overall on it. Let's see, have a blade length of 8.5 with a cutting length of about 7.5. So now that we're done with that part, let's go ahead and get to doing a little something here. This here I split back in the other video. I think that was the Bark River Bravo and the Camillus budget knife. I don't have too many budget knives, but I do have a few just for fun. Something to kind of thrash on a little bit. This one's new. I haven't done anything with it yet, so let's get that coating scuffed up and let's see what we can do. And online, all I could find on this is it says that it's got a 440 stainless blade. And it does have just a little tiny finger choil there, although I mean it fits, but I mean it doesn't fit real good, and especially with that guard there, it's kind of in the way. I mean, I guess it does kind of work, but it's sharp and it doesn't work that well. I mean, being this is made in China, I'm sure that it would fit the Chinese better. But so I mean, you can see it'll do that. I mean, nothing super extravagant or exciting about that. And of course this wood's wet as well. Obviously it's been sitting outside. But I don't know if this will be heavy enough, but we'll try it. Now I believe that Tack on the tactical show, I think he's had one of these knives too for years, and he just can't seem to break it, I guess, is what it sounded like. So I don't know, we'll see. Didn't have any trouble with that. I mean, of course, that's not a very big piece of wood, but I mean, it did do it. So, you know, for kindling, it'd work fine for kindling prep. And this is actually going to be a hardwood here. I believe this is oak or maybe maple, one of the two. I'm not sure exactly which, but it's definitely a hardwood. But it'll do it. It doesn't have any trouble doing it. It's getting through. I mean, you do kind of have to smack on it a little bit. And of course, this isn't exactly the best baton, but yeah, you can see, it goes right through it. No problem. Not too shabby, actually. Now, I mean, does it do as good as my Bark Rivers? Obviously not. However, there's a big price difference between this and the Bark Rivers, so. And of course, this is not going to hold an edge like, you know, a Bark River CPM 3V would. But at the same time, this would be very easy to sharpen. You'd probably sharpen it on this concrete right here if you had to. But there, we're really getting down small here, just seeing what we can do. Yeah, I mean, we're getting them down pretty small. So not bad there. Nice little kindling there. Not too shabby. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lanyard on. Which, yeah, it's not necessarily the proper way to do it. And there's better configurations than that. But it'll work for what we're going to do here. So let me grab a board real quick and we'll see what this baby can do chopping. And then we got the good old board here from our crash axe and hatchet testing, so we'll just continue to chop on it. See what this baby can do. Go ahead and I'm going to choke back on it into the chopping position. Not too bad. I didn't hit it real hard. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that hollow grind is what's causing it to bury in there like that. And I don't know how many swings that was. Oh, I should have been counting. Yeah, I should have been counting them, but not too bad. Not too bad. However many swings that was, I'll add it in, but I mean, the deepest part right there, 1.5 inches, looking like. So, not too shabby. Actually, it did a lot better than I thought it would. I didn't think it would do that good, quite honestly. If you didn't have the lanyard on there, though, I don't know if that would be possible. I mean, you're not going to be able to just hold it, you know, in a full grip like this and get as good of chopping, you know, of course, as getting back on it. I mean, obviously. See how it fared here. Kind of try to wipe off as much dust as we can. Looks like the batoning definitely took some of the coating off of it. See there, and this has a really rough textured coating on this thing too. Definitely not the smooth coating. I don't know if I can get a close enough shot to really see it or not, but yeah, you can see there how thick and big that coating is actually. Fared pretty well though, actually. Quite surprised. Well, let's do some stabbing. We didn't do that. Let's see how this baby stabs. We'll check that tip. Of course, you probably just saw a second ago, it does have a tip. For now. Berries in there. No problem. Back in the same hole. Look at that. Just annihilating that wood. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's just fine. Nothing happened to it. Edge, let's check the edge. I'm not seeing any rolls. Oh, we're out of focus there. There we go. Not seeing any rolls or any imperfections on that. Looks good. Still feels really sharp too. I mean, not shaven sharp, I'm sure. Of course, you know, I didn't check it. Ha! It's still shaven sharp. Look at that. Come on, zoom in. Wow. Look at that. So, yeah, that's the good old made in China budget knife, Mtech. And I got a little rubberized handle here, kind of molded. $20, not bad, not bad. Well, thanks for stopping in, guys. If there's anything else you'd like to see me do with this thing, just let me know. And we can definitely do it. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.